So, something I've been thinking about lately is that change can feel so slow that it almost can feel non existent. And if you're having trouble in your day to day and you're trying to recover from trauma and heal, it's really tough to see the change, to see the progress in your life. I know for myself, I struggle with this a lot. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, I'm learning anything. And those big breakthrough moments are very far and few between, unfortunately. But if you're fighting the urge to stay in bed all day and you get up and you go to work or you do what you need to do, you're still growing, you're still changing. If you are choosing to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing, it may seem very small, but that's still evidence of change. If you're going to therapy when you don't want to, if you're not isolating when you want to, all of that is part of the healing process. All of that is change. All of that is important. And it may feel like tiny little increments, but it's still change. And I learned this actually because I take a martial art and I've had the hardest time with that. And I've progressed very slowly, and it has been as much a part of my healing process as going to therapy is. And I feel like I'm not making any progress. And I've spent months and months and months doing certain techniques, trying to figure it out, trying to learn how to do it, trying to get my body to cooperate. It's really tough, and it feels very frustrating and very, very slow most of the time. But the reality is, I am going to test in a couple of weeks, finally, after a long time. Because I did it. I went through the process. I changed. I let myself grow. And each practice, each time I would try to do something, whether I did it well or I failed at it, it was still a small, tiny little inch towards the accomplishment of being able to test now. And that is an example that I'm talking about. If you feel like you aren't making any progress, but you're choosing to do the right things every day, even when it's really, really tough, you just want to stay in bed, you just don't want to deal with life, but you're doing it anyways, that's progress. If you're choosing the right things and you're doing the right things despite how you feel, that is progress. Whatever your situation is, whatever trauma you're dealing with, you're making progress as you're going through it. It's really hard, but you're doing it, and that's the important thing. If you are struggling to feel like you're changing and you can't see the changes in your life, but if you're choosing to do the right things and you're getting up every day and doing all the things you have to do, whether it's go to work, take care of your family, whatever it might look like, that's still change. That's still good. And you're dealing with trauma and deep, dark emotions and all kinds of things. That's still good. That's still progress. So you should be proud of yourself because you're doing the right thing. And you are really and truly making progress in your life, working towards healing, and getting yourself up and getting yourself out there is the best thing you can do. And so you should be proud of that because that is healing. That is an accomplishment every day.